Picture this. You're walking through a crowded European marketplace. Horses clacking, merchants shouting, the smell of bread, firewood, and maybe three people who really need a deodorant. Then suddenly, silence. The crowd parts. People kneel, and you see him. The king, a towering figure wrapped in velvet, gold, and a beard so magnificent it looks like Zeus himself sculpted it with lightning. But here's the thing. That beard wasn't even his. And that's the first of history's wild, unbelievable beard hoaxes. Today on the Beard Report, you're getting 4 real stories about lies, legends, scams, and facial hair so fake, it could have been sold on Temu, or Temu, however you say it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Beard Report. I'm your host, Matt. I'm not going to waste any of your time because without further ado, let's jump in to our stories. The first one is going to be the Emperor's Borrowed Beard, based on multiple real kings who wore false beards, including pharaohs, Tsar Peter III, and Frederick William I of Prussia. Let's rewind to the early 1700s. Europe was obsessed with beards. Can't blame them. Not like, hey, nice beard, bro. More like your beard determined your status as a man, a leader, and someone worth following into battle. Enter Frederick William I of Prussia, nicknamed the Soldier King. This dude built one of the strongest militaries in Europe and had the beard-growing genetics of a prepubescent otter. Whisper campaigns, well, they started. Court rivals mocked him, foreign dignitaries questioned his strength. So what does a ruler do when he can't grow the symbol of masculinity required for his throne? Well, I guess he borrows one. Historical accounts describe him wearing a custom-made false beard during parades and public events. Hand-stitched, dyed, groomed daily by a man whose entire job was literally Royal Beard Keeper. I kind of want that title. Now imagine the pressure. I mean, thousands of soldiers lined up in perfect formation. Trumpets, they're blaring. The king riding out in gleaming armor, and all he's thinking is,
hopefully this glued-on beard holds.
Humidity, enemy. Rain, public humiliation. A windy day could be career-ending. And the craziest part, people believed it for decades. Many historians didn't uncover the truth until long after his reign. This king didn't just rule a nation, he ruled it with a borrowed beard. And nobody, I mean nobody, dared question it. Let's jump in to story number 2, because it takes 2 to make a thing go right. Let's talk about the Arctic explorer who never left Boston. Inspired by 19th century fraudulent explorers like John Cleves Symes Jr., Jeremiah Reynolds, and fake polar expedition writers. Our next story is going to take us to the mid-1800s, America's golden age of exaggeration. People loved tales of brave men exploring the North Pole, fighting the frostbite, wrestling polar bears, discovering mysterious civilizations. If you had a beard full of icicles and a photo, you were basically a superhero. Trust me, I've taken some pictures of beards of icicles and nobody's given me a cape to be a superhero. Not yet, anyways. But either way, enter Jonathan Caldwell, a man with a flair for storytelling and a talent for not actually going anywhere. Caldwell was a polar explorer, and I put that in air quotes, who sold manuscripts to newspapers describing his heroic Arctic adventures. He sold them. He sold them for a lot. He described nights at negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit, sailing through ice mazes, losing crew members in blizzards, sleeping inside hollowed-out snowdrifts, and his signature claim? His beard would freeze solid every morning, icicles so thick that he actually had to break them off before breakfast. And guess what? The newspapers loved it. But here's what he didn't tell anyone. Jonathan Caldwell never traveled farther than north than Boston Harbor. A historian, they uncovered his scam after discovering his frozen beard photos were staged in a Boston photography studio. In the snow, it was baking flour. The frost, powdered sugar. The icicles, melted in refrozen candle wax. And his ship, well, it was a repainted fishing boat that he rented for a day. Americans believed him because, well, they wanted to. Exploration was the content of the century, and Caldwell cashed in with one of the earliest documented beard-based fraudulent careers in American history. Let's try another story. The first two were good. I'm sure the last two are going to be awesome. Spoiler alert, they are. Let's talk about the monk with the miraculous beard. Based on real medieval relic hoaxes and monastic frauds? Let's go deep into the 14th century Italy. All right, in a monastery outside of Bologna? Ooh, my Bologna had a first name. It's Homer. Anyways, there lived a monk named Brother Aurelio. He was soft-spoken, gentle, and according to pilgrims, chosen by God himself. And you're probably going, why? Well, because he had a beard that supposedly grew an inch every single hour. People traveled from all over Europe to witness this miracle. They left offerings, they donated land, they built chapels. The monastery tripled in wealth in less than just 3 years. Man, I was born on the wrong time. Know how much land I'd have? Chroniclers, they wrote that his beard flowed like blessed water and grew quicker than vines touched by the spring sun. Crowds would watch as monks measured that beard every single day, and sure enough, it kept getting longer. But here's the secret that wasn't discovered until years after he passed away. The miracle beard was made of horsehair extensions. Monks would smuggle in bags of horsehair, braid them into his real beard at night, and unveil the growth each morning. Thousands of people were fooled. The Vatican eventually investigated, but the monk died before the scandal broke. Pilgrims had been praying to a horse. Brother Aurelio became one of the most profitable beard hoaxes in religious history, and maybe one of the funniest archaeological discoveries ever recorded. Let's go with segment 4, the AI beard scam of 2025. Let's be honest. There has been some real modern influencer scams, and current AI-generated beard filters have caused identity fraud concerns. We're right here. We're in it. Modern day. Social media is full of beard influencers with chiseled jawlines, thick Viking beards, and grooming routines that look like they require both NASA and a trust fund. Not if you use Live Bearded. Use code BEARDLAWS. But in the late 2024, early 2025, cybersecurity analysts started noticing something a little bit strange. Thousands of these accounts weren't real. More specifically, their beards weren't real. Several large Facebook and TikTok grooming pages were exposed for using AI beard filters to simulate transformations and sell products that they never used. And the scam worked because AI beards now look pretty realistic. Companies paid these accounts for influencer sponsorships. Men, they bought products thinking they'd get the same insane beard results. One influencer gained 300,000 followers in 90 days before being exposed as a composite AI model who didn't exist at all. Not even the person was real, just the beard. They better not have stolen my beard. But the public, they didn't notice until the AI accidentally gave him 2 right hands in a live video. Real story, real screenshots, wild times. So from kings who glued their legacy on each morning, to explorers who never explored, to monks who braided barn animals into miracles, to AI influencers who literally don't even exist. There's one thing history keeps proving. When it comes to beards, people really want to believe, and honestly, I get it. That's all we have with another Beard Report. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I enjoyed this so much that I'm going to do this again next week. If you want more of the Beard Report, just wait about 5 seconds. There's going to be a whole playlist. Click it, enjoy it, share it to your friends. Or don't. I don't care. I'm not the boss of you. But that's all we got. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.